Ever wondered about the scuttling creatures that inhabit our coastlines and oceans? Today, we dive into the fascinating world of crabs. These remarkable creatures are armored warriors of the sea with their tough exoskeletons and unique sideways scuttling style. They're not just fixtures on our beaches and under the sea. Crabs play pivotal roles in balancing marine ecosystems, acting as both predator and prey. Belonging to the order Decapoda, crabs are most easily recognized by their 10 legs, the front pair often evolved into powerful claws or pincers. These appendages are not just for show. They are essential tools crabs use to hunt, defend, and interact with their environment. Each crab species boasts a unique set of these appendages, specialized for their lifestyle and habitat. Now, what makes crabs truly intriguing is their vast diversity. Take, for instance, the humble hermit crab. This tiny creature makes its home in discarded shells, a clever strategy for survival. Contrast this with the Japanese spider crab, a behemoth of the crab world, boasting legs that can span over 12 feet. Despite their differences in size and habitat, both play crucial roles in their respective ecosystems. Crabs also exhibit a range of fascinating behaviors, from the act of molting, where they shed their old exoskeleton to grow, to complex courtship rituals where male crabs vie for the attention of females. These behaviors, while intriguing to observe, are vital for their survival and continuation of their species. However, the world of crabs isn't all about scuttling on sandy beaches and deep sea floors. These creatures face significant threats, including overfishing, habitat destruction, pollution, and the looming specter of climate change. These threats can decimate crab populations and disrupt the delicate balance of marine ecosystems. As we delve deeper into the world of crabs, it becomes clear that we share a responsibility to protect these wondrous creatures and the environments they inhabit. And that journey begins with understanding, with knowledge, and with appreciating the incredible diversity of life beneath the waves. From tiny hermit crabs to massive Japanese spider crabs, crabs come in all shapes and sizes. And each one has a story to tell, a role to play in the grand tapestry of life under the sea. One of the most remarkable aspects of crabs is their diversity in form and function. From the diminutive pea crab, barely larger than a pea, to the colossal Japanese spider crab with a leg span that can exceed 12 feet, the world of crabs is a kaleidoscope of sizes, shapes, and survival strategies. With over 4,000 species, crabs have evolved to inhabit a broad range of environments, from the deepest ocean trenches to freshwater streams, and even on land. Some crabs, like the hermit crab, have a soft abdomen which they protect by occupying discarded shells. Others, like the fiddler crab, are renowned for their asymmetrically large claws, used in territorial disputes and to attract a mate. Crabs are also known for their unique behaviors. One such behavior is molting, a process where crabs shed their old exoskeleton and form a new one. This allows them to grow, repair any damage, and even regenerate lost limbs. During this vulnerable period, many crabs seek shelter or burrow into the sand to avoid predators. Another fascinating behavior is their complex courtship rituals. In many species, males perform elaborate dances, waving their claws and even producing drumming sounds to attract females. These rituals, while entertaining to watch, play a vital role in ensuring the continuation of the species. Crabs also exhibit a range of social behaviors. Some species, like the sand bubbler crab, live in dense colonies and work together to sift through sand for food. Others, like the solitary king crab, prefer a more loner lifestyle, roaming the ocean floor in search of prey. These behaviors are essential for crabs to survive and reproduce in the competitive world of the ocean. Each crab, with its unique form and function, plays a pivotal role in the ecosystem, whether as a predator, scavenger, or even just as a link in the food chain. So the next time you see a crab scuttling across the beach, take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey of evolution and survival that it represents. However, the world of crabs is not without challenges. These resilient creatures, despite their hardy exoskeletons and versatile adaptations, are facing an increasing number of threats in our modern world. Let's delve into the issues threatening the survival of crabs and consequently the health of our marine ecosystems. Firstly, overfishing poses a significant threat to crabs. As the demand for seafood grows around the world, so does the number of crabs caught in fishing nets and traps. The blue crab, for instance, is a highly sought-after delicacy, leading to its overfishing in many regions. This excessive harvesting not only reduces crab populations but also disrupts the food chain, impacting other marine creatures dependent on crabs for survival. Secondly, habitat destruction is a pressing issue. As humans encroach upon coastal areas for development, the sandy beaches and mangrove forests crabs call home are rapidly disappearing. Crabs rely heavily on these habitats for shelter, breeding, and molting, and their loss can lead to population decline. Pollution, especially plastic pollution, is another major concern. Crabs, like many marine animals, often mistake plastic debris for food, leading to fatal blockages in their digestive systems. Additionally, chemicals leaching from plastic waste can contaminate the water, affecting the overall health of crabs and other marine life. Lastly, climate change adds to the list of threats. Rising sea levels and ocean acidification, both consequences of climate change, can alter crab habitats and disrupt their reproductive cycles. For instance, changes in water temperature can affect the timing of crabs molting and breeding, potentially leading to population declines. These threats are interconnected and have a cascading effect on marine ecosystems. For instance, a decline in crab populations can affect the species that rely on them for food, leading to further imbalances in the ecosystem. Likewise, the loss of crabs, known for their role as scavengers, can result in an increase in decaying organic matter, affecting water quality and other marine life. These threats not only impact crab populations directly, but also disrupt the delicate balance of marine ecosystems. The survival of crabs is inextricably linked to the health of our oceans, making their conservation an urgent priority. As stewards of the oceans, it is our responsibility to protect these remarkable creatures and their habitats. In the face of growing threats, a multitude of conservation efforts are being undertaken to safeguard the future of crabs and the vibrant marine ecosystems they inhabit. One such effort is the implementation of sustainable fishing practices. Overfishing has long been a critical issue, resulting in declining crab populations. By transitioning to sustainable methods, we can ensure that crabs are harvested at rates that allow populations to recover and thrive. This includes the use of size-selective gear, catch limits, and closed seasons that respect the breeding and molting cycles of crabs. Marine Protected Areas, or MPAs, offer another layer of protection. These areas, which may encompass critical feeding and breeding grounds, prohibit certain activities to preserve the health of marine ecosystems. They serve as safe havens for crabs and other marine species, allowing them to grow and reproduce undisturbed. Reducing plastic pollution is a third critical conservation effort. Plastics in our oceans pose a significant threat to crabs, who can become entangled in debris or mistake microplastics for food. By minimizing our use of single-use plastics, properly disposing of waste, and supporting cleanup initiatives, we can make a difference in reducing this pervasive pollution. These conservation efforts are not just about the survival of crabs, they're about the broader health of our marine ecosystems. Crabs are key players in these systems, serving roles as both predator and prey, and contributing to the overall biodiversity that makes our oceans so rich and dynamic. By working together to address these challenges, we can ensure the longevity of crabs and the health of our marine ecosystems. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to a larger collective impact. From the choices we make as consumers, to the policies we support, to the ways we reduce our own plastic use, we each have a role to play in conserving our precious marine life and their habitats. So, what can we do to help protect crabs and their habitats, you might ask? Well, the steps are surprisingly simple, yet their impact can be profound. Firstly, we can support sustainable fishing practices. This means choosing seafood that has been responsibly sourced, where fishing methods take into account the long-term well-being of harvested species and the oceans they call home. By doing so, we're voting with our wallets, sending a clear message to the seafood industry that we value the health of marine ecosystems. Secondly, we can take part in beach cleanups. It's a sad fact that our oceans are littered with plastic and other pollutants, which not only pose a direct threat to crabs and other marine life, but also degrade their habitats. By participating in beach cleanups, we're helping to remove these harmful materials from our oceans one piece at a time. Lastly, we can spread awareness about the importance of marine conservation. Knowledge is power, and the more people who understand the critical roles that crabs play in our oceans, the more likely they are to take action to protect them. This can be as simple as sharing what you've learned today with your friends and family, or engaging in larger advocacy efforts. Remember, every action counts, no matter how small. Every sustainable seafood choice, every piece of litter removed from the beach, every conversation about marine conservation, they all add up. They all contribute to a larger collective effort to safeguard our oceans and the diverse life they support. In this interconnected world, the fate of crabs is intrinsically linked to our own. Their survival reflects the health of our oceans and, in turn, the health of our planet. So let's not stand idly by. Let's instead take action, make a difference, and become stewards of our oceans. For the crabs, for the marine life, and for ourselves. Let us join hands in protecting the beauty and diversity of the ocean and the creatures that call it home.